When I returned to Chicago this week from the western suburbs at the train station, they announced, "Welcome to Chicago's historic Union Station." And I thought, wow, the Union, that's pretty definitive. So is being a man, being white, and being a Northerner. I never knew I was a Northerner until I visited the South a few times. None of us want to be defined by others, but it's good to know where you stand. And the Union, well, let's hope the best part of that history is that it's not history yet. Welcome. Welcome to Conservative Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. At Conservative Coffee Hour, we talk about almost every topic, along with how to win elections and how not to be a conservative whack job. They say it's better to be a doormat for the good than to be exalted by evil. Sometimes we have to just wonder if all the name calling has more to do with the trauma of being abused and manipulated by the political system, or if we're just railing against ourselves. Sometimes it's about being a mechanism to disperse a crowd and tamp down enthusiasm. Perhaps enthusiasm for anything is just too dangerous. Alex Matekis says it's more important to stand up to evil than to fight it because it tells evil someone greater is standing behind us. We don't need to fight every battle or win every round. We just need to stand up. People opposed slavery for 100 years before that practice was ended in this country. Opposing slavery was not a popular position, but people stood up against it consistently and continually. In our time, we have the topic of abortion. Standing up against abortion is not a popular position. It's not an election winning strategy either, but people still take that position anyway. One wonders if the people who were for slavery and are for abortion are actually interested in human rights or about consolidating power through elections. 100 years after the end of slavery, we can look at the collateral damage of the party that claims one thing and does another. Are they more interested in human rights or assailing us with the narrative that we are misogynistic, racist, homophobic, and nationalistic? Most of us don't like labels, but as the world changes around us, we find that we're being redefined unknowingly. My friend Pam lost her job as a Chicago public school teacher after 35 years for shaking her finger at a student. And on the Metro train this week, a conductor told me he almost got fired for defending himself from being assaulted on the train. In the story of the Bible, Jesus was the king of a failed religion. We know something is wrong when they're out to get us. We hear the term domestic terrorist and we assume that it's not us because we don't want to hurt anyone. But the term domestic terrorist doesn't mean we want to hurt other people. It means we're anti-government. And from the government's perspective, that's like a giant finger pointing at them. And it's like an effort of us trying to defend ourselves. They simply can't have it. In fact, we're not allowed to defend ourselves because that's seen as an act of aggression. Jesus came into the world, he stood up, but he didn't fight back. We're being called to do the same. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, these are not popular positions. And standing up for them will have consequences. But when we stand up, evil will see someone greater standing behind us. And that's the best kind of consequence imaginable. If you would like to join us at Conservative Coffee Hour, Conservative Coffee Hour is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. I'll be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.